Okay, so we're going to install your sites with the easiest method, in my opinion. So just follow along and we'll get your sites installed. I've logged into my hosting cPanel. And so you want to log into your cPanel. And you're going to scroll down until you see either Fantastico or Quick Install. A lot of people recommend Quick Install. Just simply because it's easier to update WordPress, and there's some say there's security issues. I'm not sure, so use either one you want. I'm going to use Fantastico. I'm just used to using that. So what we're doing here is we're going to install a fresh WordPress on the domain or even subdomain that you've chosen to install this site on. Okay, so once inside Fantastico, we're going to click on WordPress. Here we're going to click on New Installation. Now we're going to select the domain or subdomain that we're installing the site on. So we'll click here, and we're going to, in this case, I'm going to select the subdomain that I created for it. And then we're going to give it a generic admin and a generic password because it's going to be overwritten when we install the site. And then it will be at that point that we can make a new administrator. So you can leave this here because it's going to be overwritten. Install WordPress. Here we'll click on Finish Installation, and now we're going to click this link to go log into our new WordPress. Okay, so we are going to log in, and one thing I want to note about this process, this process goes for any site that you're trying to install with WP Clone. Okay, so we're going to log in with our generic admin and password that we created. You don't need to remember that because we're going to reset it. Okay, so once inside your dashboard, the first thing we're going to do is update WordPress to the latest version. And we're going to do that by clicking on Please Update Now. And then we're going to click the blue Update Now button. Okay, so once it's updated, it will take you to this the new screen to welcome you to WordPress 3.6.1. So at this point, we're going to go to our media library and then click on Add New. At this point, we're going to browse our hard drive, and we're going to be uploading the backup of the site that we want to install on this particular domain. Okay, so browse the location where you downloaded those files from your download page. In this case, we are going to be installing the Acme site. Now we're going to go into the WP Clone install files. And this zip file that has the date in it is the one that we're uploading to our media library. Okay, so we're going to double click that, or you can click it and open. Now I want to make a couple of notes about this. The reason why we're uploading this file is because WP Clone, whenever you do the install, the WP Clone plugin needs to be able to access this backup from a server. Okay, so the easiest way is to upload it to your site like we're doing here. Okay. Your site should say maximum upload file is 64 megabytes. If it says anything other than this, then you have an issue with your hosting company. Okay, if you have less than this, then this is your hosting company limiting you, and you need to take care of this with your hosting company. Okay. So if it does that, then you need to call them. Or I can show you another way to upload it in another video. But the best thing to do if you have less than 64 is to call your hosting company and tell them to change this. It shouldn't be that. Okay, so once the file is uploaded, you'll see this little box. Now at this point, I have several people tell me, well, I didn't get a URL. It didn't give me the URL to paste into the WP Clone plugin. Again, guys, you have to click this edit button, and it'll open up in a new window, and this is where you're going to get your URL. Okay, you're going to get the file URL right here. So you're going to click inside that, and then just click select all, and then copy that to your clipboard. Once you have that copied to your clipboard, you can close out this tab. Now we're going to go to plugins and then add new. Here we're going to click on upload. Here we're going to click on browse, and we're going to upload the WP Clone by Academy plugin that's in the same folder. And we'll click on Install Now. We will activate the plugin. Now we need to update the plugin. Okay, so we're going to click on Update Now, and it will update the plugin for you. Okay, now at this point, we're going to come down and click on WP Clone. Okay, we're going to click on Restore from URL, and remember that URL that we copied to our clipboard, we're going to paste in here if it will, and it didn't. Of course, I'll have to go back and copy it. So I'll just go back and open my media library up in a new window so I don't close this out and go and grab that URL again. So I'm going to click on this file. Select all, and then I'm going to copy that. And we're going to paste it here. Okay. Check the box that you agree, and then click Restore, and then click OK. This process of installing your site does not take long, and you can see that it's already done. That actually took less than 5 seconds. Okay, so once you have the restore successful, you're going to click this link here to resave your permalink structure. It will open up in a new tab. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't, but you're going to have to log back in, and you're going to log back in with the details that I provide for you. So you're going to put in the details that I give you. And these details will be in your download folder for each particular site. And you're going to click on Login. Again, we don't need to remember that because we're going to change our admin username. And it's going to take you straight to your permalink settings page. You don't need to do anything on this page. Just scroll down and click on Save Changes. And now that will take care of installing your site with WP Clone. This is the easiest and fastest way. And you'll be able to see, if we open up our site, we will see that our site is there and everything is on our site. Looks good. So here's our site. Everything's there. Okay, so in the next video, we'll pick up where we left off and start setting up your basic settings for your site to get it ready for you to promote. See you in the next video.